Man, y'all inspired, man. Anybody inspired, man? Anybody excited just to be in the building? Man. Coming to Chicago and you're thinking that you're doing something, and all of a sudden, baby, sheesh. You get humble real quick. Man, but what a circle to be in, man. Guys, I'm excited to be here, man. Hopefully y'all feel the same way that I feel, man. But here's my question to you guys. Are you doing things that's necessary to inspire somebody else? Let me, before I get into that, guys, let me shout out my amazing wife on her 44th birthday. Happy birthday to the queen coach of All Gas, No Brakes. Shout out to the amazing All Gas, No Brake organization over there to the left. But look at this, guys. Hey, check this out. I remember, guys, coming into this. All right, y'all. I remember coming to this meet, man. I have sentimental values, guys, with the AALC, Midwest especially, guys, because this is the first meet that my head coach, Burns, actually invited us to. And I remember coming to this meeting, and guys, when we walked into the room, guys, we didn't override anybody. First time I'm talking to that person that's all the way in the back. We didn't override nobody. Month in the business, guys, we were at $9,800 in cash flow, but because of who we were with, I'm going somewhere with this, because of who we were accompanied by, we were able to sit up in the heat. Y'all missed it. Look, can I try over here? We was a month in the business, and we didn't override nobody. As a matter of fact, we was only at $9,800 in cash flow. But they sent you based on your income. And according to who we walked in with, we was able to sit on the front row. Listen. On that front row, the conversations was different. See, somebody all the way in the back. I used to sit in the back of the bus when I was in high school, back when I was having recess, when I had nothing but playtime to have all the fun. I sat in the back of the bus. But in the front of the bus, the conversations are different. The heat is a little bit hotter. The message is a little bit stronger. As a matter of fact, you can't be distracted by the non-profitable people. You gotta be conscious of who you allow in your jurisdiction. So because we sat on the front row, we say the next meeting, we gonna be on the stage. Oh my goodness. Listen, y'all. Listen. Somebody here, but you ain't here. Like you got a seat, but you ain't got the seat.
Talk about it.
We came back, guys, the second time, man, in the same room. We was over $700,000 a year in income, and somebody said, "What happened?" Listen, just what happened, y'all. Our belief was resurrected. Somebody in this room dealing with the spirit of doubt, the spirit of defeat, the spirit of I'm just not inspired, I'm not good enough. What's the difference between the people that's in the front and the people that's in the back? Nothing's different besides they were willing to let go of something. Most of us are so caught up on the circle that we was sitting in. I remember, man, look, we sat with Keisha and I, guys, we sat with Ronell and Kiana, and we met Mika Saunders at the first meeting. First time we came to me, we met Mika Saunders. We was able to meet Mika Saunders, and we had a conversation with Mika Saunders. And look, we had a conversation with Mika Saunders. Look, y'all, listen. And on the stage, Coach Evans stood next to Coach Ward, who stood next to Coach Mallon, who stood next to Coach Mika, and they had a picture. And on his screensaver, Ronell said, "This is the organization that I want." But in order to get into an organization as such, you gotta sit next to the winners. You better tell that person that you sit next to that next year, I ain't gonna be next to you. I'm going to occupy the front row. As a matter of fact, it ain't gonna be no question on whether or not I'm gonna be on top talking to that person that's been counted out. Man, I remember, man. Woo, sheesh. I remember my father, guys, 13 years old, man. My father was 13. And woo, my goodness, man. He was a kid, guys. He couldn't claim me. My mother was 15, and she had to do it all by herself. Oh, man, goodness. Look. I said, man, if I ever get a stage to walk on, I'm gonna make sure it's one that people say I wasn't qualified to be on. Guys, I gotta say this, y'all. I just got full custody of my 15-year-old son. Look. This is first time ever seeing his daddy on a platform like this. The price you pay ain't just for you. It ain't just for you. He said, man, when I grew up, I want to be just like my dad. So all while we all may be inspired, man, listen, all while you may all be inspired, are you willing to pay the price to inspire somebody else? The difference to the people, guys, that's standing behind these mics, it's not the greatness in them. It's the decision that they were willing to make. And she talked about the energy, she talked about the approach, and we talk about the circle, man. We talk about just the environment in which you put yourself in. Guys, a shark can never outgrow a fish tank. It can never outgrow a fish tank. And so when you planted your seed for $124, when somebody sponsored you into an opportunity like this, matter of fact, when you walk into a room like this, the seed that you planted, did you just see it as a seed? Did you see it as a tree? Or did you see a rainforest? You are one decision away, guys, from a surge. Don't you be the reason to why people think this is not a great opportunity.
Say that. Yes.
I'm gonna close with this, man. The order of instruction is everything, y'all. The coaches laid a blueprint. And sometimes, man, when you got a blueprint out there and you want to go in, man, you want to go out and you want to change the way that things are structured because you want things to run the way you want it to run. You ran a Burger King for 25 years and you think that when you come into a American business that it's supposed to be ran how you ran that Burger King. So you got to realize this, that when you build your own legacy, it's different from working in somebody else's legacy. Hey, check this out. Say, look, guys, I'm going to close with this, y'all. My favorite movie, guys, is Taken. And I talked to my team about this, guys. Taken is one of my favorite movies, guys. And one of my favorite things, one of my favorite parts in Taken, one of the lessons that I got away from Taken, guys, was when his daughter went on vacation. She went on vacation. She went with a friend, guys. She was accompanied by somebody who had a hard head. And she said, y'all, see, we got the cool cliques, right? Y'all got the circle of people that you hang around with, right? The people that's not doing anything, that's talking about every reason why you should be on all them Zooms. You should be showing them the training. You should be paying for people to go on vacation, on trips with you. You should be sitting in front of the room, right? Them people, she was accompanied by somebody like that, guys. And so when they landed in Paris, Liam told his daughter, keep your phone on conscious of your surroundings.
All right.
Because see, I done traveled the world before. I done been to the platforms that you're going to. As a matter of fact, I got a special skill that you don't have. So I'm telling you to be conscious of your surroundings. And his daughter, along with her company, started talking to the cute guys. They exchanged numbers with a guy and they snapped a picture with the handsome guy. Only for them to follow them to their destination and interrupt their fun. Somebody on your journey right now, like you next to them, right? And they talking to you about something that's going on social media, they interrupting your freedom. And you next to him, you talking to him. He DM'd you, she DM'd you, and she got your undivided attention. You had to go out to the hallway, take a phone call because they talking about something that's interrupting your freedom, and you won't even get it yet. Listen to me, guys. Listen. So she in the room and she on the phone. She finally answered her daddy phone call. When she picked the phone up, she said, "Daddy, they hear somebody on the other side. I don't know who they are, but they on the other side, and they wasn't a part of my plan." Whoa, good. Listen. They came into the room uninvited, and it wasn't a part of the plan. They came in for destruction. And he said, "I need you to be very quiet. Find the nearest bed and go underneath the nearest bed." But this next part is critical. Woo, heartbreaking. He said, "You about to be taken. Your upline told you that person that you're next to about to snatch your freedom." He said, "But when they take you, I will find you. But I need you to follow instructions once in a lifetime. Yell out everything that you see from the person who's taking you away. Give me a description. Tell me what they talking like. What kind of shoes he got on? What kind of jeans is he wearing?" And then he said this at the end. He told the guy, he said, "I don't know who you are, but I got a special skill. I don't know if you want ransom. I don't know if you want money. But if you leave my daughter alone, good. I won't come from you. I won't harm you. I won't do nothing to you. But if you don't, I will find you and I will kill you." Because at that point that she made a decision to do everything her daddy said, she went through the storm, but she got her freedom.
She did.
You better be conscious on who is cruising in your jurisdiction. Because if you blind yourself by this thing called friend, this thing called new sideline, this thing called interrupted upline, they're gonna go after your freedom and you will be taken. Teammates, guys, I encourage you all to distract every piece of distraction that's amongst you. I encourage you guys to pierce your eyes to the qualifiers that's standing on this stage. I encourage yourself to move a little bit closer to the front of the room. Because we're going all the way to the daggone top. Because the bottom is too crowded. That's my time.